Hey guys, welcome back to the Matrix Man Info. And tonight I want to discuss this topic. And I was trying to avoid doing this topic because of how sensitive it was, especially for us who live in London. And is when I realized that the lack of, information that the government themselves and also the social media or the media in per se is not given to the public. So, like I said, people live in London, whether you're rich or poor, but we have noticed that over the past few years now, rich and poor, literally the distance and the gap between both parties is quite dividing a lot. And now you see, quite frankly, in London now, where most of the people that live in London, especially for those which are lesser fortunate, then these people are now being pushed out of London to live elsewhere in different, probably different boroughs or different cities and different towns. And like I said, these people that was living in this tower building, like I said, most of these people was taken care of by the government. And like I said, I'm not too sure how much they see them as something positive, but like I said, they have to be dealing with that itself. And more frankly, even the building itself, which, like I said, was renovated for the past year, and they said I think it was about £10 million was up for it, but obviously they used only 8.5 or 8.6 million. So quite frankly, they got money where they could even use other products which was necessary to use, but obviously they cut corners here and there, obviously to save themselves money. But like I said, now we have some victims, of this one scenario. They're so played down as if it's just 79, victims of the death itself. But like I said, where is the maximum of between 500 to 600 residents that will literally reside in that one tower? Like I said, you got 24 stories, like I said, and 127 different apartments. So you cannot tell me that out of all of that, it's just a handful of people survive. You know what I mean? And like I said, and if they keep using the term missing, then are they on a holiday? Do they went to see some family and friends? Where are they? And even though they might, the council have to have the list of names of the people that, like I said, reside in that tower. But quite frankly, we haven't heard nothing yet of them speak about anyone per se that lives in the tower. So even the media, BBC and other, like I said, the mainstream media, what they need to do, for the people is to go and speak for the local people. Go back into the community and speak to local residents and even family members and friends who know people that live in this tower. And then you might have, like I said, a clearer picture of literally what's going on. But like I said, the police is covering up, like I said, the government themselves is covering up, the fire brigade, obviously, everyone have to cover for some things. Why are they covering up for so much lives? Like I said, it's well over 500 to 600 lives. So you're talking about kids, grandparents or old people, elderly. You're talking about adults. And most of these people, like I said, they are, I think, immigrants. It's from Morocco and different part of, the Middle East the Middle East per se. So I don't understand, because whenever you have the so-called little, like I said, terrorist attack throughout London of recent, but by within 24 hours, they give names, they give who done it, they give like the whole trace of family. Everything have been, like I said, enlisted within 24 hours. This fire have took place from the 14th of June and still nothing major have happened. So these people left, like I said, feel let down by the system, by the government, by even the prime minister herself. So like I said, this become like a very hush topic when, like I said, there's so much lives still not yet accountable for. Even this afternoon, I watched the police officer from Scotland Yard giving his verdict of 79 people is missing. Like I said, they are dead people, let's be honest, but they don't want to call it what it is, but it is what it is, But like I said, the owner of this building would have to give account. Are they going to hold him accountable? The construction company which does, like I said, the renovation, are they going to hold them accountable? So there's a lot of accountability that needs to take place, which are not taking place right now. And that's what making everyone upset right now. And let's be honest, even though this building resides into one of the most expensive borough in UK or London per se, if this one property itself, right, was, maybe used by less middle class, upper middle class people themselves. I mean, by in 2 minutes, I mean, they would have, fire unit coming out quickly to distinguish the fire. I mean, paramedics, everything would be attentive to these people. But because most of the, well, 90% of these people that, like I said, are in this property are, like I said, poor people. You know what I mean? So that shows you the lack of accountability and the lack of importance to them. You know what I mean? So these people are like collateral damage in a lot of sense. And it's the poor way for us in London to behave like this, because I mean, we're all one big family here in London, but like I said, the rich and the poor is dividing as we speak. Like I said, if you go around London right now, most of the people which, like I said, which cannot afford certain things, now they're being rehousing in different parts. If you go like in, I think, Telford, that in between going to Manchester, I think. I went up there about a few weeks ago for a court hearing regarding some family issues, and everything in that little city was all brand new. So I asked the manager of the hotel which I was staying for the night, I said, why is everything so brand new in this city or this town? She said, okay, most of the people are rehoused back from London and other parts to come live now in Telford. So if you go up some more in the Midlands, like probably Wolverhampton, those areas, you see loads of Londoners living there now, because like I said, they're rehousing most of these people and get rid of these people. And like I said, they become now like collateral damage to the government or the system. So like I said, I mean, the way, like I said, how things are looking these days, I mean, it's not looking too well. Because like I said, these people are going to feel well let down, and the artists feel let down. Because like I said, the government is not taking any responsibility. They're not, like I said, break the real numbers of how much lives have been taken so far. They're downplaying the numbers. So why don't they allow people which know these people to interview these people as well, even though they're taking up food and collecting food and waters? I mean, for whom? Who are you going to give this food to? You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, there is nobody going to give this food to, so it's going to go off to Oxfam or Red Cross or something like that. So like I said, there is no victim you're going to give this food to. Because most of the people which are present right now around that area of the building is people who are volunteering themselves to help the victims and other people. Yes, there are quite a handful of people which survive, but like I said, what about the mass majority of those people which, like I said, those names are then haven't been mentioned? I mean, why are they not being mentioned? I went to Jamaica a few months ago, I think in February, March, and I brought back a few bottles of rum. So for those victims which are not named or listed yet, I'll definitely pour a liquor for you guys, because like I said, we are in this thing together, and not just here in London. For anywhere in the world where life has been taken, you know what I mean, wrongfully, a certain way, I mean, we have to pour a drink for these people. And like I said, they may not be my family member, they may not be friends, which I may know that in the building, but like I said, we pour liquor for every members of the family and friends who lost their life in that one tower. Like I said, I pour liquor for you guys, good Jamaican, Appleton, I pour liquor for you guys. So, yeah. But like I said, it's very sad, because a few days ago, before it even happened, they have also that election, and I mean, everything is happening so fast these days that you forgot like what is more important. Is it election? Is it a Brexit? Is it this? Is that? And a lot of stuff is happening right now in London, and we cannot take our eyes off what is important and what is not important. Everything right now is important, and to downplay these people are as if they're not important because they are poor people and living in one of the richest borough and neighborhood in London is very sad, to be honest with you, because let's be honest, I pull up a list of all of the most expensive boroughs in London, and Chelsea and Kensington is number one. You know what I mean? And that follow the likes of like Hammersmith and Fulham. Then you have Islington, then you have Richmond upon Thames, then you have Hackney, they have Wandsworth, they have Lambeth and Southwark as well. So these are the top 10 most richest boroughs in London. And when you have neighbors like maybe millionaires and billionaires living by, and then this type of thing happens, and it's like it acts as if it becomes silent. What if it was some other people, like I said, who have maybe, have a different reputation, money is not a problem for them, would the scenario be the same? I guess not. It will never be the same. And that's what makes it a bit shocking, because not because they're poor people, then they should left perish like that. And not because they're poor people, then they should go unaccounted for, or you don't play the seriousness of this, because the family members are grieving, friends are grieving, other loved ones out there grieving, even people which neutrally is grieving is confused, because like I said, you guys don't want to tell the numbers. The figures are being played with for some certain reasons to suit who? The media, to suit the council themselves, to suit who? Not the family members, because they themselves want to know the truth. So why don't you guys tell the truth to the people who need to know the truth, like ourselves? I'm an immigrant. I lived 17 years in London, and these people which maybe in that tower, maybe they're the same thing. They live more than me, but we all are part of this one thing called London. So we're not going to be selfish because it's not our friends, it's not our family members. We all are grieving, and we all feel sorrowful to see this inferno like this. You know what I mean? So I think they're due to get the fair respect and the fair coverage, and we all want to pull behind this itself and show our love and our support. But like I said, from my point of view, I think there's a lot of cover up is happening from the government, from the council, from the media itself. Everything is being covered up, and they need to expose this. So like I said, the Matrix Man, and like always, think also of the backs. And before you guys go, please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and like I said, come back for more contents. And thank you very much. And like I said, spread the love and share the awareness for everyone. We all are our brother's keeper, and not because the media and society does not let it look like that. We all are our brother's keepers. And from me to you guys, peace.